For he's a very funny guy. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Michael Andrzejewski. I always screw up this name. Andrzejewski. Andrzejewski, everybody. Michael, hey, give it up for this guy.
Andrzejewski, it's with an O. I am Michael Andrzejewski. I have done this before once, and it was horrifying. And this is just like, Vietnam. So here we go again. Yeah, it was pretty much like a traumatic couple months since the last show. So one of my favorite things that's happened that's like going to be the start of it, so it's not going to be as funny, it's going to be like, who here thinks depression's funny? Yeah, okay, this is going to be good. So I'm not as nervous anymore. So, anybody here unemployed? Yes? Okay, good, yeah. We've got a lot of people here, so there's some opportunities. If you're looking to hire someone cheap to change your tires or clean your windows, the people that just yelled out are, on the clock. So yeah, got unemployed, so that's a hoot and a half. I'm still trying to run up my med insurance as quick as I can. So I like to book all my appointments into the one day because things like that just really stress me out. Like the doorbell rings and I hit the floor like someone's like shooting through the windows. And, like things like that just bug me. So when it comes to like, social engagements and things like that, it's just like, oh, you gotta go meet with your psychiatrist. It's like, let's do that at 9 a.m. on Monday before you gotta go do a comedy show. So yeah, we had fun with this one because you know what's fun at 9 a.m. is sitting around a psychiatrist's office with Christmas music playing and everybody there just sitting in, I don't even know how to describe. You know what depressing clothes are, and that's what they are. Basically like pajamas, but sad. And I'm just looking around the room, and it's like, it's Christmas music, and in a psychiatrist's office, and I'm just like, alone, divorce, cats. Not all your cats, but you got cats, lady. I know you got cats. So yeah, and it's just kind of fun because like when the psychiatrist comes out, she's like, Michael, and she's like, how you doing? And I'm just like, not fucking good at all. I'm paying for this and I want every penny. It's like Thanksgiving's this week. I want to be snowed in. You guys know that term? Is that because my mom taught me that term? My mom is my hit. People like when I talk about my mom. I affectionately, she's a really overbearing and fun woman, but she is a bulldozer, and so like one of the things they're making me do is a psych exam. And if anyone's going to give me a great review on my psych exam, I'm going to give it to my mom because she's kind of also one of my best friends and biggest critics. So she called the office and requested more forms for the rest of the family to fill out. So I think I have a great job of passing this. Yeah, so she had us over. Oh, before I forget, my sister is better. So she's going off her antidepressants, and her and I have never been closer because she had children, which is a miracle. And no, I mean a miracle of life, and but like postpartum was the closest we've ever been, and I really like that. So I was trying to like talk her into one more. But like my mom's like, oh yeah, she's going off her meds like in a few weeks. It's just like, and then she goes, maybe she'll be human again. So yeah. So my mom, we had us over for dinner a couple weeks ago, and my mom doesn't cook. She's never cooked. My grandmother never cooked, and growing up, my parents, they're divorced now. It's a thing. If you were at my last show, you got it, but now ketchup. They had this. She just regretted cooking, but since she got home first, she was obligated to make dinner in her head. So she cooked all the bitterness into the food, and it was just terrible. It was awful. So now that she's divorced and living in her own condo and having this thing she wants to entertain, but she's never learned to cook. So she has us over, and one of the things she likes to do for herself is she will, like, on the weekend, she cooks all her meals for the week and just kind of freezes stuff. So that's like, a plan. She had us over for dinner on a Saturday. We get there, it's, I don't know, like 3-ish, we're supposed to eat at 5-ish, and there's these like bowls of like wine and vinegar around the house. I'm like, okay, it's just like my mom likes to party, she's just, whatever, a quick little sip here and there, go for it, Mom. We sit down to dinner, she explains to us that, so how I like to cook for the week? It's like, whatever, you're prepared and stuff like that. She goes, well, I forgot one. What do you mean you forgot one? I forgot one. I forgot a casserole. It was in the oven for 3 weeks. What do you mean 3 weeks? Well, I that night we were having some kind of pasta dish, and she goes, well, I opened up the oven to put the pasta in, the lasagna casserole thing in, and it was full of gnats, and gnats just flew out and hit me in the face. It was the plague, Michael, it was the Bible, it was Egypt, it was insane, because my mom likes to be dramatic. And so we're like, oh, and she's telling us halfway through dinner, when she's getting dessert ready, about this plague of locusts that flew out of her oven because she didn't, she just forgot to check. It's like, but how did you shut off the oven? How was one in there? There was like all these unanswered questions, but the best part was her solution. She roasted it. So before she put in the meal that we were gonna eat, that day, a few hours later, she roasted all those fucking gnats out of the oven and then popped in our lasagna. And then decided to tell us while we were halfway through the lasagna. And like, one of the things I do love about my mom is the way she likes to interject herself into my life. And so the way that she had me sort of bring this story about, because it's getting recorded, is because she made me promise I'd tell it. Also, she made me promise she has great hair. I can't say anything else, but she has great hair. Trust me, great hair. Fantastic. It's like... but no, we brought her to a Tony V show, and as he's coming up and be like, hey, thanks for coming up, she grabs him by the arm and he's like, I have a joke that my son's gonna tell at one of your shows. It's gonna be funny. It's funny. It's really great. Thank you so much, Toodles.
Give it up for Michael Andrzejewski, everybody.